Every super troop that needs to be there. First up, we have is the Super Golem, which the Super Golem is a mountain golem, and also the Super P.E.K.K.A, which is the Power P.E.K.K.A. And basically what these two are, basically the Power P.E.K.K.A has death damage. Really good death damage. Also same as the Mountain Golem, but it's more cinematic. More longer. And next up next super troop we have is the Electrofire Wizard, which I know the wizard already has a super troop, but different kinds of super troops. And I know the Electrofire Wizard is a wizard of the database, but why not here? Like the Electrofire Wizard. And well, probably because he has an ability. But what about the Electrofire Wizard in Clan Capital? And basically, this guy has a switch mode. The Electrofire Wizard is basically just a regular wizard, except you can change it from Electro mode to Fire mode. That's why it's called Electrofire Wizard. Like, this is the change mode. Electro Wizard, Fire Wizard, Electro. And his original name is just Electrofire Wizard, but like swaps between Electro and Fire. The cooldown is 1.5 seconds. So, yeah, that could be another type. I don't know how they're gonna do that. Like the Super Bomber can have, the Super Wall Breaker can have the Bomber. I know I'm copying this off Builder Base, but so you know how regular wall breakers die? Like, regular wall breakers die when they try to break a wall. And the super wall breakers dies. It still has the same damage to a wall. The regular wall breaker doesn't. Well, what if the Bomber had that ability? What if the Bomber was another super troop, but it didn't have that? Like, it would be another super troop, except you didn't need all super wall breakers, you just needed. Okay, so the idea of the Bomber, it doesn't have any special abilities, which is why it won't be in Clan Capital. The Wizard, a lot of abilities. So the Bomber will work like just a regular Bomber, like a regular wall breaker, but except he throws it. And how a Bomber works is like what I said, he breaks the wall by throwing it. Like, here's how it works. Okay, so that's not how it works, but like he throws the bomb to break walls. His favorite target is walls. So he just throws the bomb. That's all it is. So you really just need only one wall breaker. His favorite targets are walls. And like times is that. And the conversion is actually just converting that troop, which means you cannot train bombers anymore, to the main village. So yeah, there will be like another boat for that, I guess. Not the one when you get the 6 builder. I mean, one when you get that. Now, next up we have is. Okay, so the Rage Barbarians should be another super troop of, like, super barbarians. No. Boxer giants. And the boxer block will only be used when he's about to die. And yes, his yeah, it's like the same boat. So yeah, it can be used for every troop in here. I'm just gonna describe the super troops. The Night Witch for the regular witch. And then these two will just... Actually, no, not those two. The Super Hog Rider is already one. And yeah, nothing else. Like, I would like all troops to be on there, but like a maximum of 2 can be used from the builder base. But also, what about just rolling? Like the Super Bowler has other strikes. But what about a flip strike? Unimaginable, right? Well, here's my idea. So, you know, if you have to activate 25 dark elixirs for the active time of 3 days for a super troop. What about we increase that for like twice the time for an extra strike? Like, a fourth one will be 50,000, and the fifth one will be 100,000 gifts, and the sixth one will be 3,000. And when I said 2,000, I actually meant 200,000. And then the list keeps on going until it reaches the next one of like, that will be not 550,000 dark elixir. For what you need to get the 10th strike. And all of these strikes are used when there's nothing in front of it. I feel like this will be the builder for... I don't know what happened. I didn't even try to do that. But I feel like that should be like an idea for here. I can transfer it here, but it will cost dark elixir. And the next one we have is the Super Valkyrie, which now nothing seems good with the Super Valkyrie. But what if we could change the spell on her back? Farewell gift. Super Valkyrie drops a rage spell when defeated, and this is proof. I don't know why her whole book bag is just dedicated on the rage spell. It doesn't trigger defenses. So what if we could change this spell? Like a heal spell, a rage spell, an invisibility spell that doesn't work on defenses, and any other spell. And you know how, like, that happens? No defenses are triggered. So, that's what I mean. So, yeah, also, yeah, let me name every spell that should be for her. Okay. Not lightning spell. A healing spell, a drum spell, a free spell, a poison spell, but for the poison spell won't work, like defeating herself. It won't work like what it's saying here. Like she drops it and she places to other places to other Super Valkyries, and yeah, those other 2 Valkyries are gonna get the rage spell. So what if we could do that with the defense, but this time only the or like the haste spell. Skeleton spell. Yeah, that's all. And the revive spell, it shouldn't be used on, but like it only used if it's like if the Super Valkyrie is dead. But also the Super Valkyrie has a hero in front of her, so like if there's no spells that this is what should be the spell if there's no spell equipped. Like also the clone spell should be not a part of this. The recall spell, not spell, skeleton spell, and overgrowth spell. Yeah. So we know that the Fire Hound, the Super Troop version of the Fire Hound, the Lava Hound, the Lava Hound. We all know the Fire Hound, the Lava Hound. The Super Troop version is the Ice Hound. But if it asks for where's the Wind Troop? And what I mean by that is there's an Ice Hound, there should be another version being the Wind Hound. I don't know. Here's the idea of how it relates. So how they attack, it doesn't go like that, but it pushes whatever they attack. And the pups are just the one pups, where they still push it. They still push the defense, but just 0.1% more. Like the baby dragons. So, yeah. And its favorite target is still air defenses. Okay, now next up we have is the Super Miner. And how this will work is, now I'm not talking about there would be a new Super Miner, I'm talking about like a new miner. So you know the miner uses the shovel and hits with the shovel. And like the Super Troop version uses a drill. Well, what if there was another Super Troop version that used a shovel, but except instead of hitting with the shovel, you actually dig with it. So basically scraping did the defenses. So like regularly he just hits the defense with the shovel, as you can see. But like an idea will be like they'll use the shovel to like literally just scrape. So yeah. And this is like for the Super Troop version. But like also about the damage per second, it'll be like damage per second of the attack, basically. A lot of damage. And the damage per like millisecond, like half a millisecond, I don't know what to call it. Like damage per half a second, which will be like damage per will be like an Inferno Beam. It'll be every second, but like the scrape will be 100 damage to 300. What I mean by that is the scrape will be 100, and then the extra frame will be 50 more. So okay. And also about this new one, there'll also be another pro about this thing, and that is when he digs underground, like when he digs underground, like that, there will be like a random chance of finding these colors, which are blue, gold, red, and I don't know what other color. But like these colors, the red one is the ruby, the blue one is diamond, and the gold one is gold. And when they find this, their damage are increased. Now the ruby one is most common, being the hit point increased by 30%, and then the damage per second being 2% extra, and the damage on the sword, yeah, the sword has that, will be only 1% extra. But the gold, which is rarer than that one, will have a 5% increase of that, and then a 4% increase on this, and then a 45.5% on the hit points. Now the diamond being the rarest could be the best, but here's the thing. Actually, it is the best, but like it doesn't make him invisible. It only does 60% of this like extra, and only 6% of this, and then 7.5% extra on the sword thing. So yeah, that's it for Super Miner. And I think there's other minerals. Oh yeah, gems. Gems are gonna be only when you spend on this guy. So like, gems is one of the rarest for free-to-play players. Like, gems is the rarest for like for like the players who don't spend a lot of gems on the regular miner or the super miner. The gems won't be there, but the gem is basically like how much you spend it on. Like, let's say you spend like 20 on it, it'll be 1 gem after those 20 gems. For this one, gem spend. So like the damage when destroyed basically depends on how much gems you spend. So basically 20 to 500,000. Yeah. So 500,000 basically makes it invisible. It's making everything not unlimited damage, but like this one is 600,000. Actually, not. That's stupid. So like this one will be 1,000. When I say 1,000, I actually mean like this will be a 60% increase from 20%, and then this one will be a 5%, and this will not have an increase. But when you spend 500,000 gems on this guy, this will have a 77% up. And this will have a 77% upgrade too. And this will have an 88% upgrade. Once you spend that much gems on those miners. Like either one of them. So yeah, that's how overpowered they're gonna be. So yeah, gems is probably one of the rarest for not really spend the full on gem players. So yeah, I think that's it for today's video. Actually, let me check one more time. Of course. Okay. So next up we have is the sneaky archers. Will be another super troop for the archer that will require a boat. But I found out that this is kind of like the Archer Queen with their cloak. You guys have her invisibility file. And I think after that, that's not it. We also have the Raged Barbarians. Yeah, I said this earlier, but then I changed my mind. But like now, yeah. Also, Raged Barbarians should be part of this. And every Build-A-Boat troop that is only for Build-A-Boat has this other boat right here. And this other boat is kind of like the barracks for the Build-A-Boat super troops. And it just is in, not any other, but just is in the Build-A-Boats. So, yeah. The other boat will be like a red kind of saddle boat. Kind of like this one, but except the flag on this will say Super Troops on it, like ST. And yeah, the animation from getting Super Troops will be like running over there. I mean, not running over there, but like running back over here to get the Super Troops to you, and then running back over here, which, as you can see in the Build-A-Boat right here. So yeah, you'll see that over and over again. And that is the same amount active time. So like the other option be right here, or like yeah. Like, is this doing half of it? Like one half will be the regular Super Troop, and the other one will be the Builder Base one. And if you click on the Builder Base one, it'll show always to the top of the base. If you show the Builder Base one, it will be like the one exactly from Builder Base. And if you activate that, it'll cost, guess what? 1 builder. It doesn't cost 1 builder to upgrade it, but I mean, like, it will cost a bunch of gold to activate it for 1 month, and after that 1 month, you have to pay for it again, like 1 month worth of that. So you can also remove the boat. Doesn't cost anything, but re-getting the boat doesn't cost anything if it hasn't been like a month. Like until next month. Since it also counts when you're not using it too. So like you've been using it for 30 days and you didn't use it for 1 day. That'll cost like 800,000 gold to use it again. Yeah, that's the real price. So, like, the Night Witch will show on the bottom. Or, like, there will be 2 troops here. And one here is the super troop. Regularly, and one is the Builder Base troop. And you keep pressing that. And then press active. I would say like 800,000 gold to continue, and then it will be, yeah, basically that. Okay, yeah, that is it.